Hello, my love. Right. Let me just kick this off. Right. Kia ora, talofa lava. Hello, everyone. Hello. So we are kicking off on our activation, our sales clearing this morning, whether or not you're tuning in live, welcome, or catching the recording. Of course, I get out into nature before I do these calls, so I look very, very camera ready. It looks ridiculous if I put foundation on it. So here we are. So just bringing in to your intention right now about what are you calling in this week? Had some awesome results already. I love hearing everybody reaching out, following up, open yourself up to new ways to receive income and impact, and what you appreciating. So just bringing in to your awareness what you're calling in for this week, what your version of true wealth is long term, and how it's going to show up now. And just opening up. Whoa, about opening up, just getting present, feeling yourself grounding in. Kia hora te marino, kia whakapapa pauna mu te moana, he hurahai, he huarahi mā tātou I te rangine, I te rangine. Aroha atu, aroha mai, tātou I a tātou katoa. Hui e tāki e. Just closing your eyes. Big breath in. And feeling yourself, calling all of yourself present here. Big breath in and out. If you ever have any sage at home or sprays or anything that essential essences that you have, feel free to use them as well. Imagine golden honey roots traveling all the way down into the earth. All the way down, 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 all the way down. Feeling yourself grounding into Papatuanuku, Mother Earth. Feeling yourself connecting in to all the creatures, great and small. Feeling yourself filled up with vitality from all the flora and the fauna. Feeling yourself sinking in to that support, that groundedness. And then drawing up all of that energy, all of that vitality, all of that modi, that life force, bringing it up through the earth, all the way back up, all the way back up, all the way back up, all the way back up until it's through your feet, travels up through your legs, hitting through the base of your spine, nurturing and padding out your womb, looking after your creative portal, traveling up, traveling up, traveling up, traveling up through your power center and your rib cage, feeling that drawing energy into your power sun, and feeling it rising up into your heart, thinking of all the whys, all the reasons why you do what you do. Feeling that extending out. Feeling it bringing back in. All the love you put out into the world, all the love that you receive. Now allowing that drift up, 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 cleansing and purifying your throat so your most authentic self-expression is being communicated out there in your marketing, in your interactions with clients, claiming your version of true wealth, traveling up, 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 up into your third eye so you can see that vision of what it is that you're creating. And then allowing that energy to channel up through your crown, bursting out a beam of light, traveling up, 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 through Rangi Nui, above the sky, all the way up through the heavens, all the way up so you're connected into the infinite wisdom of the cosmos, feeling that guidance from your higher self, feeling all your guides, your spirits, your ancestors, your angels, coming forward here, channeling in, getting you clear, laser focused, and channeling all of your power into this moment, into this body, bringing yourself back down into your body, feeling that tingling up, feeling that energy expanding out into a golden bubble, feeling this power that you have, call in what you desire, knowing that this resonance and this frequency of your unique gifts is the exact perfect medicine for so many people out there who are just waiting for you to step up and claim it. Feeling that resonance, calling them in like moth to a flame, like bees to the honey, letting go of all resistance for them to find that now. Oh, bring yourself back. Bring yourself back. Alrighty, today, we are going to do a chakra line clear. This is a relationship clear. You guys are learning how to do this, but for right now, you can just participate and experience it. The experience of it is also just as important as learning how to do it, just picking up those subtleties that are going on for you. So we're going to do clearing of a relationship of money, our relationship to money. Alrighty, so right now for the collective, what is our energetic expansion? What is our energetic wealth resonance right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do it monthly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is the energetic. 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now, as a collective, our energetic resonance is at 15K a month, and our conscious is 10, 20, 30, 40. So it's like calling in 40, consciously knowing that 40 is possible, and this might be adding extra or calling in for this as your new goal. But our energetic is 10, 20, is 5, 10, 15, is only at 15. So it's like we haven't yet caught up to what's possible for us just yet in terms of what we're allowing in. It's like this makes sense, but the energy isn't letting us in. So what do we have to do to let go of? And I'm going straight into here each time I'm checking. So what is our, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to do one each month. So we're just going to do, all right, so we're just going to tune in our, yeah, there we go. So in terms of our spiritual connection, our purpose, what we are calling in, how are we relating to money? I'm going to have to do it. Ignore what I just deleted. So how open are we to the purpose of money? 10, 20, 30. So right now we've got 30% open, fire, spleen, low, compensated. Consideration, too much consideration to self. So spleen, right-hand side, underneath your spleen, just rubbing through here. So what's coming up for our relationship to money, just getting in our head too much and thinking about what it means for us, what it means for ourselves, as opposed to when we focus on the impact. What is the impact that 40K months creates in the world? What is the impact of you adding an extra 40K to your monthly recurring revenue this month? What impact would you be making in the lives of those that you serve if you were to add, if the byproduct of that impact was an extra 40K a month? And just feeling that consideration, like that getting stuck in your head about yourself and who am I to? Allow yourself to look past that. And as you feel that shift, and know if you're watching the recording or if you need to do this slower, just know that I'm clearing this on our collective, on behalf of our collective, so I can do it faster. You might want to go through again and do it for yourself. It's a good way to study it. But it's almost like imagine all of our combined energies help us move through this as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's cleared for us today. So that's a consideration. Now, in terms of receiving the purpose of money, 1, 2, 3. So we're 30% aligned to receiving the value of money, receiving the purpose of money, fire, earth, metal, bladder, piss off. Dread to self. So this is in bladder. So we're going to rub just on your bikini line. Dread comes up when we think about all the things we have to do, when we've been valuing ourselves on the things that we do for others and thinking that it's our hard work that gets people over the line. We forget that it's actually the space that you hold and you occupy for others, because you know what's possible. You know what's on the top of the mountain. Just allowing that to feel that dread of anything that you feel like the responsibility of serving at 40K months would be for you, letting go of that. Beautiful. And just feel as you are letting that go down to Mother Earth, letting it go up to Father Sky. Just know that you've got that processing, that channel that's working for you, and it's working for you all the time. So anything comes up, know that you can just dump and run up to the cloud, down to the earth. So that's cleared for us as a collective. Okay, in terms of our sight, how much are we giving our vision to our monthly revenue goals? Awesome. So we know, and the vision of what it'd be like to have that money in our bank accounts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're 100% aligned in the masculine. In terms of receiving, what would that feel like once we had it, once we saw it showing up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 50% here. Fire, earth, metal, lung, grief, guilt, regret, letting go, depression, contempt, the self to other self. Contempt to the situation. So this is lung. So when this comes up, sometimes this is like a little bit of the kicking the toddler when the toddler's not running yet and is learning to walk. It can be like what's showing up in your bank account isn't what you know that you've been serving at and impacting at, and it's not showing up yet. So instead of having gratitude for what is showing up, there's a contempt that comes to that situation where it's like, oh shit, it should be better. It should be more. But realizing that contempt is the same thing that blocks it for us. This is that invitation to like allow it to be and grow through those stages and know that it has to be at that level to get to that next level. Allow yourself to separate the external manifestation of the goal, having a lag time, allow it to have a lag time, fan that flame of it turning up as it's turning up, as it's showing up. Allow love to be there in its place. Find that just little, as that shifts, as you feel that kindness and compassion going to the money that you're receiving right now. Oh, feel that love fill up in that space. Now, in terms of how much are we giving to the expression of money, giving our truth to it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 60% open. Indifference. Indifference to the situation. So right hand, left hand side. So this is an interesting one. How might indifference? I think it's the way that we get numb. We get numb to the ups and the downs, that when the feast and the famine happens. We get numb to the ways that we could be celebrating. And yet take away our comparison of what it's been like before. And bring back, like, just imagine your very first sale in a funnel. And imagine that, like, mad enthusiasm, delight, joyful delight that happened then. Just notice all the ways that when things show up, sometimes you can diminish it because it's not yet at the thing that you wanted it to be, at the level you wanted it to be at. And so your indifference of where it's at right now, because of where you want it to be, is the thing that stops you from getting it from where you want it to be. Oh, awesome. Now, in terms of how we receive the communication of money, how we receive the most authentic expression of money, how we speak to money and how we hear it show up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fire, small joy, not enough joy. So this is small intestine, so just under here. So this is just that place of all the ways that we hold ourselves off from celebrating, all the ways that we hold ourselves off from joyful service, all the ways that we just make sales to those who we think will buy, as opposed to speaking to that highest potential client at the highest potential price point, where it's just a joy to work with those people. Remembering joy is the oxygen that fans the flame. It's the compass that guides you in your directions. Oh. Think of all the ways that you've smothered that flame of your innocent childlike wonder. of how you thought of a thing in your head and people gave you money, an idea turned into money. And you can do that again and again. Think of your ancestors and how you make money today, and the resources and the knowledge and the shoulders that you stand upon, giants. The giants are the shoulders you're standing upon. Feel that relief wash over you as you realize you're exactly where you need to be, and where you are is at a huge, massive mountaintop of effort, of privilege, of power, of potential to make a massive impact. Giving. How much are we giving in our heart to this money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open. How much are we giving to receiving of the money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We shifted that. So that one there was actually 20%, and then we just shifted it into 100%. So this work here we were doing has allowed us to settle in our heart. Notice how that's shifted for you. Now in our power, how much of our power are we giving to money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How much power are we receiving from money? 1, 2. So we're giving it away, but not receiving it. Indifference to ourselves. So this is that way of back to spleen, right underneath. Ooh. This is where you can give all your power to money, but you're not commanding money, not being more powerful than money. Money is the thing that shows up because you decided to stand in your power. It's not a little like, you're not Oliver Twist asking the universe, please, sir, can I have some more? This indifference to self is a sticky one for us all. It's like all the ways in which we have decided it's unsafe to say how fucking amazing we are. Just really breathe that one in. Feel yourself leaning back into that remembrance of how powerful you are. That you can birth through an idea, a soul-led business, a soul purpose, monetize it in a sacred, reverent way. You can birth a child. Feel yourself and your posture take a different shift in the room. Now your emotions, 1, 2, 3. How much are we giving to in our masculine to money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. How much are we receiving? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Now, how much are we giving to the physical or giving to the root and the actions? 1, 2, 3. Fire, spleen, low. Letting go of that consideration to self once more. Just getting out of our head and into our body, allowing it to fill up, feeling like plants. I'm seeing plants, greenery, chlorophyll. Imagine the garden growing down below your neckline. Feel it growing, blooming. Whew. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've cleared that. And now in terms of receiving money and the actions we need to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our ascending channel, clear. Our descending channel, clear. Do we as a collective have everything we need to let go of what has already gone? Do we have everything? We as a collective have everything we need to integrate a whole new level of commanding money, receiving income for the impact that we make, and allowing that to ripple out into the world? Yes. Do we have energetic permission for our Prosperity Amplifier Collective to experience an undeniable positive experience of all the changes we've just made, both consciously and unconsciously, starting right? Yes. It's a big shift there, guys. So I'm just going to close down that. Ko au te awa, ko te awa ko au, whakataka te hau ke te uru, whakataka te hau ke te tonga, kia mākina kina ki uta, kia mātatara ki tai. E hi aka ana te ao tukura, he tio, he huka, he hahu, ti hei mauri ora. So just notice, sometimes peeps have to rush off. Try to give yourself some space today to integrate. Notice the difference in the channel that you're occupying right now. Notice how your body shifts and feels different. What we give is a different set of like glasses to look out at the world. As you allow that to settle in, notice what you pick up, notice what you shift. Karita, you have to get going, but feel free to ask any questions or things that you need to move on with, anything that you want to share.
Oh, thank you. I started working through just before this, managed to work through quite a few of it, so I'll keep going with that. But that was cool this morning. I feel a bit like icky, if you know what I mean. Like it feels a bit like there's movement, if you know what I mean. That was good.
It's a bit, I don't think you'll have to connect your audio to your iPods.
Can you hear me now?
Bit better. Do you know what guides to go through where you're at? Just slowly. So your main thing is just slowly to start learning how to do muscle testing. And each little tiny guide will take you through that next level.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you then.
So practicing just what a yes and a no feels like. That's your main task, really. And we'll do one of these clears and then feeling how it shifts, allowing that to bubble up and always directing your focus. I'm going to get you guys to add me on Signal or download the Signal app, because I'm going to give you prompts to practice with as well. I'll put them up in Facebook, but Signal app kind of acts like an announcement as well.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.
There we go. How you going, Cos? Big congratulations to you for finishing your first week very strongly.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Well done. It's always a great way to remember, like come back to that remembrance.
Yes. Yeah, and then what you said about, it still hasn't landed in the bank account. It's like I'm still waiting for it to drop in. It's like, oh, come on. But yeah, I've totally got no idea what you just did this morning, but I'm trusting it.
What do you, it's really, it's trusting, but just noticing however it feels in your body.
Yeah.
So that
I could definitely, when we were pressing on different points, I was like, oh my God, what's going on with that organ?
Spleen one is really like it's actually indifference. It's kind of in that same place of you saying, I don't know what you did, what we were doing then, but I trust it.
Yeah.
It's coming up well. That's one of the biggest things that a lot of ladies that come to me who are more strategically minded, there's a real indifference from here down. So it's that part of like, oh, I'm a creative, feminine, powerful woman, and I run a business and I do these things, as opposed to bringing them back together.
Yeah.
How-
I know there's a disconnect, and I know it needs to come back. But
Yeah.
it's getting my head in the space where it's okay to bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how else did you notice that applied for you? Does anything else come up? Yeah, just that contempt if it's not shown up yet.
I don't know. It's just like I'm just trying to move out of that like desperation and more into it's going to be okay. I need to take the steps, do the action, to get the results. So it's, and I think I was in like freeze mode there for a while. So it's consciously moving out of freeze mode.
Consciously moving out of that, and also just recognizing what you did to go from complete shutdown sales power to almost hitting what, like $400 off your 5K target that you set.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's like the inertia. So in all those ways that we snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, like, oh, it's not landed yet, it's not in my bank account yet, that this is the work to feel pumped, to feel inspired, to feel driven by impact, regardless of what shows up in your account, so that more of it can show up in your account.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yes, it does.
So how are you going with learning? Because that's probably the way that you will go. I don't know what you did, but I'm trusting it. The next part is for you to start tracking on your emotional clearing chart, so that you can go, oh, that's that feeling. This is what, how are you going with that? Have you had a chance to go through the guides?
I had a look last week at the first couple. I haven't actually watched any of the videos through in full yet. So
yeah, it's really like, as you've already seen, you've had a big shift. I love that your osteo said that it was like treating a whole different body. That's huge.
Yeah. Well, I went to her 3 weeks ago because my whole body was just so jammed up. She was just like, man, what have you been doing? And then, and she could feel the difference on Friday. And she said, this is just like a whole different head, neck, shoulders. She said, it was just so much looser. So,
It's so good, because that freeze, that stress response, we think it's separate, right? But our business is an energetic extension of our body. And, just like I realize when I get body treatments on Monday, it helps me up for the rest of the week as well. Because it picks up how I'm relating. If I'm like in scarcity mode and lack and fight, then it impacts everything,
Yeah. Well, it was crazy. Like, she's working on my head, and then all of a sudden my stomach starts grumbling. And we're like, oh, hello, rest and digest right there.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah.
I want to just give a little practice right now on your muscle test. So like, my name is Kylie, or my name is Rebecca.
Yeah, my name is Kylie. My name is Rebecca. See, I don't know. Am I doing it?
So I go 1 and 4, thumb and 4. Yeah. So hold them together through here. That's it. And that's it. So if you go right now, I am like, you feel what it's like to hold it, and then feel what it's like to break it apart. Yep. Break and lock and unlock. And then go, my name is Kylie, and feel how my name is Kylie feels like the truth.
Yeah, my name is Kylie.
And now say, my name is Rebecca.
My name is Rebecca.
So first, notice what my name is Rebecca feels like in your body.
My name is Rebecca. Yeah.
And then, okay, feel how that's.
My name is Rebecca. My name is Kylie. My name is Rebecca. My name is Kylie. My name is Sarah.
Yeah, so it's perfect. What you're doing is perfect. So this sensitivity of like knowing what the truth feels like and knowing what a lie feels like. You know what it's like to lie.
Yeah.
Right? We know what it's like when we're pretending. That one time. That one time.
I said I was a supermodel.
You know, you go like this, you know. For me, I'm like with Pete. I think he goes, "Oh, where's my glasses?" And he said, "I can't find my glasses." And I said, "Oh, they're in my office." He's like, "I haven't been in your office." And I'm like, "I didn't just take your glasses and think that they were mine. And you took them, you know, and you can't do it, right? There's something that happens that's like a lot, unless you're a really good liar. But for me, I can't really. So when you recognize that thing, it's also like if you walk up to a weight at the gym and you go, "I'm going to pick, this is easy. I'm going to nail this. I'm going to lift it." Versus if you go up to it and you go, "My shoelaces are undone. Oh my God, I'm not going to get it." Feel the immediate weakness that happens. So spend your time just this week exploring what it's like to go, what's something that you know to be true?
I have 3 kids.
Yeah. So I have 3 kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what's something that you know is a lie?
I want 4 kids.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So just keep on playing those different things out. You might even want to look at recipes or like things on a menu. And go like, this would be how many times out of 10 for my body. So you can just go, should I get the omelet or should I get the corn fritters? There we go. Like, so you go omelet 1, 2, 3, 4, there you go, 10. Corn fritters 0.
Yeah.
So just have a play around with those ones. That's mainly your work for this week. If this is embodiment, and take your time with the guides. You don't need to like race and rush to learn it all. Just keep on chipping away. And then just focusing your sales activities on expanding out into that 40K. Oh, I didn't check us again. So where is our energetic resonance now as a collective? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And where is our conscious? 10, 20. That was really interesting. So our conscious is 20K and our energetic is 100K. So it's like we've shifted what can be possible because we focus on the impact. And then we brought back the conscious thing of like not making it so overwhelming, just going, and I mean, these are not necessarily obviously specific for your business or where you're at, but I think possibly what was happening was I'm trying to focus, like if we look at the difference between 40K is what we were consciously thinking that we needed to make, and then 15K is what we thought we could handle. That disparity means like, oh, it feels like so much. And then I'm only allowed to have this little bit. So that's probably what it feels like now. It's like, I'm so much more expansive and I just need to take this little step towards here. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. What's one action step that you're going to do to help move your sales activities this week?
So I've got my presentation to Telstra this week. Yay. So so it's not a paid gig, but I can sell on my presentation. Yeah. And they generally get about 70 people live on the call. So yeah, if all goes well, I could pull in 40K from that call.
Amazing.
Oh my God, I haven't even thought about that.
Okay, so this, let's just do any little tidy ups for you. So how open is Kylie to, I think it's like standing in her power, opening up, being receptive. So 1, 2, for that, let's call that in, that 40K from that event. I don't want to call that 40. It's like, I don't want to call in the 40K because I don't want you attached to the number. So that, because then you'll get disappointed, but like, how can you stand up in your highest intention your highest level of service, and your lowest amount of attachment. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do is a consciousness clear for you. You're right with that? We do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so consciousness clear is we're going 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, fire, earth, guilt. So lung, guilt is just stopping you from accessing your highest level of consciousness. Money, guilt around too much money. What do you think about that?
Like, seriously, bring it.
What do you think guilt around too much money comes up for you?
Don't know. I don't know why I would feel guilty for having it or guilty for bringing it in.
Sometimes it's feeling guilty around spending too much.
Oh yeah, I can spend it, no worries.
Is Kylie's one around spending too much? No, it's guilt. It's guilt if you were to have too much. It's guilt if you were to call that in, because then it would have come easily to you. This is that part of the success equals hard work and sacrifice. It's how hard we work is how successful we are. So then if it comes easy, then, oh shit, I didn't work hard enough, because it's an easy way to diminish. I think this is coming up for us collectively as well. This relationship around it being easy.
So I should focus on it's easy for me to earn that much money.
Just to allow it in, because you're not even really earning it, right?
No, just allowing it in and attracting the women who want to work with me.
Yeah.
Because ultimately I'm helping those women.
Yes. So that's in your vertical, and then in your Buddha field, 10, 20, 30, 40, fire, earth, metal, lung, grief, guilt, regret, letting go, depression. Contempt to self, money, too much money. Feel that shift? Can you feel yourself coming back into like equilibrium? You know, that desperation feeling of like striving or back against the wall and trying to get there?
Yes. Yeah, the anxiety has gone over it. I feel calmer, and I have done for a week. Like, that overriding anxiety that's been hanging around all year is gone 100%.
Amazing. Now we're just allowing, so this is a consciousness clear. So we've done your vertical axes, your ability to tap into your higher states of consciousness, then your horizontal one, which is about your how much you allow your field to project out into the world. And then we do this one, which is like your being, your feminine radiance, how much you just get to, be your most magnetic self. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fire, earth, metal. Prejudice to yourself. This is, so these are just all those ways that you've just like had a biased view of yourself, probably leading up to these parts of like, I made that mistake, it was dumb, I'm dumb, I make mistakes, right? Like, there's all the ways that we add meanings to things. And then you said something to me in your call. You said, it was like, I can't stuff this up. What was it? I don't want to mess it up. Can you say, I'm okay with messing it up?
I'm okay with messing it up.
You're not. Low self-esteem. So we're just going to rub low self-esteem. Spleen, sorry. I'm okay with stuffing it up. We've done a lot of work on this one, so it's like it's clearer.
Doesn't feel as tender.
Yeah, it's like you sensitized yourself to it. Say that for me again. I'm okay with stuffing it up.
I'm okay with stuffing it up. And I'm not going to stuff it up. I'm going to kill it.
And now say, I'm okay with not stuffing it up.
I'm okay with not stuffing it up.
Frustration. Frustration at yourself. So that's just bladder. Can you feel how, like, what's going on here now is you're just showing up in total service? Yeah, people just totally thrilled that you're delivering such amazing transformational information. Some people are going to go, yes, I need to have that. Some people are going to go, it's not the right time right now. Some people might follow you up later and say, I want to buy from you now and I want to work from you now. These are seeds that you've planted for the future. And then some people are going to be like, that's the kick that I needed to make some changes in my life.
Yeah.
And they may never give you any money, but they make some great, amazing changes. Sorry?
Which is okay too.
Exactly. Awesome. That's integrated spiritual, emotional, mental, physical, energetic. Done. Ta-da! Any other questions, my love?
I shall let you know how
It's
that goes.
nice. Yeah. And just keep on being aware of that part of your anxiety shifting and clearing. So when you go, I don't know what you did, or I don't, like, that's what it's doing. I've let go of that anxiety. I've let go of those things. And the more that you can pick up the emotions that are clearing from your body, the more in control you are of that internal validating.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've definitely noticed, and I'm not waking up in the night going, you know, so that's gone.
Amazing. Woo-hoo! Yes.
Yay.
Well, you have an amazing week. Totally.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.